Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing an updated eyebrow tutorial. Since my last one was really popular, this is going to be a version that's a little more bolder than the first one I did. So first you want to brush your eyebrow hairs up and out with one of these spoolie things. A lot of times the pencils that you buy, the eyebrow pencils, have them on the back of them. So just do that to both of your eyebrows just to get all the hairs where you want them. First I'm going to start out with this pencil. This is the Sephora brand eyebrow pencil. It's the same as the Anastasia one, the brow waves, because it's super thin and it has the same amount of product in it, and it's like half the price. So what I'm going to be doing is kind of tracing the top of my eyebrow. You gotta kind of find the shape that you want. It doesn't have to be perfect because I'm sure if you've seen, you can always go back with concealer and clean it up. So you can really determine how dark your eyebrows are going to be or how filled in they're going to be by how hard you press, how much you add to them. You can see I just kind of added to the top. You always want to add to the top instead of the bottom because you don't want to create any less space in between here. You want to keep this space open and you want to give them a nice arch. So I'm going to do that on the other side. See, I'm going above the hairs a little bit and kind of creating the shape I want. So I did the bottom part too. You don't want to go too heavy with this. And you especially don't want to box your eyebrows. So you don't want to make a line right here. I used to do that and it just looks so fake. It looks terrible. You don't want to box them off and just have them look super fake and drawn on. For the next part, I'm going to use, this is something that I recently got. This is the Tarte Brow Mousse. It's similar to kind of the Anastasia Dipbrow, except it's a little more dry. It's not as wet as the Dipbrow. It's, you know, every brand is coming out with their own version of this. Too Faced has one too. So I'm just taking a brush, I dipped it in, and then I'm just gonna kind of start in the center towards the front, not all the way in the front, and just pull it through, not using a lot of product because these pomades, they can be, you know, very heavy, so you don't want them to make them too dark. This is gonna give you a more bold brow look. If you want something lighter, use a powder, just a brow powder. And this is, I've showed before, this is the Milani Brow Fix Kit. This is like $3 from CVS. It's the same thing as any brow powder you're gonna buy. You know, it's similar to the Anastasia one because it's got the two colors. So I really like that. So you just want to fill them in, and they're not looking perfect right now because I always go back and clean them up. You want the darkest part of them to be back here, not the front. And you can see they're just kind of uneven. If you want to add a little bit to the tail, I think that always looks nice when you elongate them. Like, see, this part's all messed up, but I'm gonna fix it. So just fill them all in. In the front, I'm just gonna try to use this light eyebrow color right here and just pull up from the line I made and just kind of blend it into the rest of my eyebrow. I really don't like when the front is too dark. And they kind of look crazy right now, but like I said 20 times, it really helps to clean them up with concealer. Okay, so next I'm going to take Boing's concealer and clean up the edges. I like to use a thicker concealer for this, so Boing is a good one. And then you just want to kind of carve out the shape that you want. You can fix them, you can make them thinner if you want. Just kind of what I'm doing. They're a little bit much right now. So don't worry about blending it just yet, blending the concealer. You definitely want to make sure you don't get the concealer in your eyebrow hairs because it's going to kind of change the color of them, make them look weird. So just try to keep it right at the line. You're going to have to go a little bit slower just to be really precise. And like I said before, don't box off, so don't conceal like right in here either because you just kind of want to let that be. And it's best to do this before you've set your makeup with any powders, but I'm too late for that, so it's not that big of a deal if you do it after your powder. So next you just want to take a brush with no product on it and just kind of like blend out the lines so you don't see them. The fact that I use this brush, this is a little bit bigger. There's not that many lines to fix anyway. This is a MAC, I don't even know the name. It like wore off. I think that's ridiculous that their names wore off. They should have them carved into the brushes, but whatever. So you're gonna wanna just set the concealer with the powder. You can use a translucent powder or a pressed powder. It really does not matter. Just a lot of times if I don't set my concealer with enough powder, like I'll blink throughout the day and like my mascara will touch right here and it'll get mascara on my eyelids because it's wet. So you don't want that to happen to you. So just make sure you get it nice and set with the powder. And also I would do this before I did my eye makeup, but I just didn't want to look like an ugly troll for you guys while I was filming this. So I just did everything first, but I wouldn't usually do it in this order. The last thing I'm doing is just setting my brows with the clear brow gel from Anastasia. So this is the finished look. This might be a lot of eyebrow for some people, and I totally get that. This is darker than I usually do my eyebrows. I'll usually just, like on a day-to-day, I'll literally just take this color brow powder and kind of just fill them in lightly. But when I want to kind of dress up and, you know, do heavy eye makeup, I think it looks nice to have bold brow. So, one last thing, I do have a contest going on right now. It's going to end on Valentine's Day, so I'm going to pick a winner then, and I'll announce it in either my next video or the one after that. I'll put it in the title of the video. So, please go watch that video if you do want to enter the contest. There's a bunch of stuff you can win, and that is all. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!